So we get a first very good look at the Lilo and Stitch with its first trailer, the live action, where Disney just goes and takes a perfectly good animated film and makes it live action for reasons unknown. For money, obviously, but when this is my conflict with live action remakes. If you make them just like the cartoon, then what was the point of doing it? And if you change it, then you're just kind of crapping on all the source material. So I don't know. I don't get it. I just don't see the benefit of it besides just a cash grab, because the animated film is perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with it. You don't need to make it live action to make it more appealing to people. Like, I don't understand if you just want to see the same thing just differently. That'd be like reanimating a film with a different animation style just because you want it to look different. Anyways, we go into the trailer. What I liked, the little girl, I don't know her name. I'll never learn her name. I don't care. But the girl who plays Lilo is all right. I mean, she does have a voice, but she has a little kid voice. That's what little kids sound like. They're kind of irritating, but that's the whole point. She reads her lines well. She seems does nice. Okay. Stitch looks okay, but he's so fake looking that I don't ever believe that he's real. You know what I'm saying? Like, he doesn't feel like he's physically there ever. Like, I know that he's fake. I know that he's CGI. There's no where I feel like he's actually impacting anything that he's doing, that they're just acting to a nothing. That's another problem with taking such a fantastical character and trying to make them look real, is now you have an issue where how could any human being ever believe that this was a dog? It looks like a weird bear of some kind, or there's no one would ever believe it was a dog. There's no Gantu. Remember the big shark elephant man thing? That he doesn't exist. He's not in this movie. What a complete utter failure. I love that dude. He was so cool. He was so intimidating. But yeah, they just totally wrote him out of the movie because I guess it'd be too hard to make him. They wanted to save money on CGI, I suppose. Speaking of saving money on CGI, Jumba and Pleaquee, they're not just in costume, like ridiculously stupid costumes where you can totally tell that they're aliens. They're wearing like hologram emitters. But Pleaquee was my favorite crossdresser of all time. It was hilarious that they wanted to be women, and like they would fight over the wig and the makeup and everything. That is so funny to me. Did they take it out because they thought it was making fun of cross-dressing people? Is that why they took it out? Or was it to save money on CGI because then they could say, oh, just get a human to run around? Mr. Bubbles is played by just some guy. Nah, I could have played him. If they were going to go this direction, they could have just got any person to do it. It needed to be a big, strong, powerful man. I'm talking like Terry Crews. Originally, I would say Marco Clark Duncan would have been the greatest, but he did pass away many years ago. But someone of that stature. So Terry Crews, the man's alive. He's right there. They could have just used him. But it looks like they're making Mr. Bubbles into the Gantu character where he's hunting Stitch. I thought it was really fun in the movie when you just thought he was just this social worker who just so happened to be, or looked like he'd be fighting the predator down in the jungles. And you find out that, oh, wow, he actually happens to deal with aliens. He also does this social services thing too. That's like part, like what he does all the time, but he also does alien stuff. That was fun. That was cool. Now, like, they just let you know right away. Little things that were exactly like the animation, like the whole Stitch getting out, stealing the red police car. The line readings are 100% exactly like the cartoon. Then you have scenes where Stitch is falling out of the sky, and then Lilo goes and prays. The line in the cartoon was, "Oh, send me an angel, your very best one." So such a beautiful little moment for a little girl to want to pray for something like that. They switch it to, "Oh, send me a best friend." Why remove that? Why take the angel line out? Come on, Disney, don't do that. It's so innocuous. It's so people, all kinds of religions have, these kinds of beliefs of like there's God and then his workers, his helpers, the angels. There's lots of that. It's okay to say angel. Like, why take that line out? Besides that, I mean, it looks okay. I'm not like dying to see this. I know I have family members who really want to see it, so I might go see this in theaters with them as long as we make it like a family thing. But I would never pay money to go see this by myself. Like it just doesn't. It's just hitting all the wrong notes. For every right thing it does two things wrong. I don't know. Overall, if the other film never existed, like there was no animated Lilo and Stitch and this just came out, it looks okay. I would say a 7. But since the original film does exist and you can go watch that, which was a 9 out of 10 film, making a shadow version of it just to make a little bit of money, it just seems so, it's so Disney, right? Just to do something just to make money.
Crimson's in here. Thanks for watching the video. Remember, you can contact us on any of the social media platforms in the description down below. And while you're here, be sure to click on one of the videos over on the right.